Turn this heat off. This is crazy, huh? Let me see who come up on my live. Oh, it was turned off already. Pull up, yeah, pull up. It's a Friday. It's going down with your boy Mal. This is unexpected. Am I even live? Can people even hear me? I'm by myself, solo dolo. Yo, what's up, Mary? I thought Mal was by himself, solo dolo, yeah. How you doing, Mary? Happy Friday, folks. It's your boy Mal. I'm back trying to get a hang of things again. I feel rusty. Yeah, your boy Mal feel rusty. It's been a while since I've been on StreamYard. So bear with me. Let me pull up the stories that I want us to get into really quick before I have to dip. I have to dip at 3 o'clock and go to the post office. So can I do this before 3 o'clock? We'll see. So today we're here. Well, first of all, greetings, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope all is well with the fam. Yeah, Mal is just trying to get his mojo back, his flow back. Are any one of y'all who's watching familiar with the channel Soft White Underbelly? Let me know if you are familiar with our guy Mark from Soft White Underbelly. What's up, y'all? Greetings, beautiful folks. It's Friday. It's going down. Pull up with your boy Mal for this live chat. Let's get some things, out there, straighten out. Let's get our perspective on things because this can happen to anyone. It has happened to me. That's why I'm speaking on this matter. I never laugh at what someone else is going through because it can happen to me. I learn from people's experience. So okay, we got a few folks saying they know Mark. Stacy says she knows our guy Mark. Okay, we got Elizabeth say she knows Mark. I was first on here and ain't getting no shout out. Lisa. Oh, sending a big hug, Lisa. My bad, girl. Your boy Mal is rusty as a old nail. I'm just trying to warm back up into this live space again. But it's great to be back. I ain't forget about you, Lisa. I was just caught up I was lost in the sauce. That's what Mal say. I was lost in the sauce. But yeah, shout out to you, Lisa, for being the first. Anybody else familiar with Soft White Underbelly? Okay. Brittany says she knows Soft White Underbelly. All right. Understood. Now that I got some people attention that some of y'all know who Soft White Underbelly is, there's another guy I want to ask. Do y'all know who he is? Tyler. Do y'all know who Tyler is? Comment yes if you know who Tyler is. Tyler Oliveira. I don't know how to say his last name. It's tricky. It's spelled different. I got another spelling of it that say Oliver, and this one say another one. Mal ain't good at saying names. I would chop it up like a salad. I gotta breathe in, breathe out. Anxiety is no joke. You'll be beforehand, you'll be ready to go in. You'll have all the ideas and how you're gonna knock things out. It'll sound so good beforehand. But when you step up on that mic, you get bubble guts, you get goosebumps, and you gotta warm up. Okay, so yeah, we got some folks in the house who said they know who he is. Lisa says she doesn't know who Tyler is. Elizabeth No Farrell says she doesn't know who he is. Becky says she know who he is. So I'm not too familiar with who Tyler is, but I have seen his content on YouTube. He has hit me up in the past when he came to Kensington. He wanted like a tour guide to take him around Kensington to do his content, and he messaged me, and his team emailed me, say that they saw my content and they want to come out to Kensington for me to show them around. They want to do a documentary on Kensington. So I was excited. I'm like, okay, Tyler hit me up. This guy's a big YouTuber. Let's go for it. So I hit him back, and we were supposed to link up, do a collaboration, but I kept messaging him. His team never got back to me. The next thing I know, Tyler was in Kensington. He linked up with some other guys. He just like forgot about me and linked up with some other guys. And I saw the video. I'm like, damn, bro, you could at least hit me up. Like, I decided to go with someone else instead of have me just waiting. So I kind of like, felt some type of way about Tyler when he did that to me, just left me hanging after he hit me up. And I took my time to reply back to him, willing to take him around Kensington and show him the streets. But it's all good. Life goes on. I built my own table so that way I can't force myself to sit at other people's table. So I built my own table, which is the AML family table. So yeah, but Tyler is a content creator. He goes around different states, and I guess he shows the reality of what goes on into these different places. He did a documentary in Kensington where he talked about the opiate, the crisis that's going on in Kensington right now with the trink and all that stuff. He did a documentary on Kensington. So yeah, he's a YouTuber. He goes out and deals with the struggle, deals with things with society don't want to expose to the world. So we are the people who expose what society want to sweep under the rug. So if you know Tyler, that was just a little history, a brief summary on Tyler. Like I said, I don't know too much about the guy, but if you want to know more about him, that's his YouTube channel right there. You can check it out and see the content that he does. But he, basically he hits the road, go to all these different states, and he does interviews with people. He show people life. And if you are familiar with our guy, Soft White Underbelly, he's an inspiration to me because when I first started doing this documentary thing, he was one of the people videos that I seen online, and I watched his video, and that kind of like inspired me to do similar thing in Kensington. So shout out to Mark, shout out to Oliver. But yeah, it's a situation. If you know Mark, he does interviews with everyone. Basically, he doesn't, has a limit on who he interview. He interview anyone. Yeah, he's very diverse in interviewing people. That's a talent that he definitely sharpened over the years. He has interviewed people in addiction, interviewed pimps, interviews. He have interviewed so many people, but yeah, that's his channel right there. If you're not familiar with our guy Mark, check out his channel. He's definitely got some great interviews with some, if you like this type of content. But yeah, this what I want to get into today is heavy is the head. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. What does that mean? Some of y'all know what it means, and some of y'all don't know what it means. So we're gonna go. Let's go to Google. All right. Let's type in so we can do this together. All right. So let me share the screen with y'all. So I don't know if let me try to make it. Can I make it larger? I can't make it larger, but I'll read it for y'all. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Basically means any person who has been in a significant leadership position knows the meaning of that statement. A slightly modified version can be found all the way back in William Shakespeare. Well, that didn't give us, in depth meaning of what it means. How do you tell? I'm trying to find a good definition for this meaning. I don't want nothing too complicated. Let's see if this one right here can help us out. I'm just trying to find a good meaning for that definition for those who don't know. So the phrase heavy is the head that wears the crown. Um describe those struggling with responsibilities. Okay, so their definition is heavy is the head that wears the crown, describes those struggling with responsibilities. Have any one of y'all felt that weight on your head before where you had a lot of responsibility and so much was on you and a lot of people don't know how you are carrying that load? It's a load when you do certain things, you take on responsibility. It's a load that you're carrying. And I just think that some people who are not carrying that load, they don't know how heavy it is. And then goes to another saying. Let's type it up. I hope I can do this within a reasonable time. Okay, so let's do this one right here, fam. Let me share this screen with y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. We just talking about our guy Mark and Oliver. Is a situation going on right now, and I just want to weigh in on it because I have been in similar situation. Okay, so another one is so after heavy is the head that wears the crown, which deals with a person that deals with a lot of responsibility, comes another one. No good deed goes unpunished. How many of y'all have heard this one before? No good deeds, no good deed goes unpunished. Basically, let's check out the definition. No good deed goes unpunished. It's basically says that acts of kindness backfire on those who offer them. Let me repeat that. Acts of kindness backfire on those who offer them. In other words, those who help others are doomed to suffer as a result of their helpfulness. Let me repeat that again so you can don't let it go over your head, let it go into your head. All right? Those who help others are doomed to suffer as result of their helpfulness. The reason why I said that is because there's a situation going on right now between Mark from Soft White Underbelly and the other content creator called Tyler. If you are familiar with the Whitakers, the Whitaker, let's see, let me go to inbred family definition. I'll try to, do the best as I can. So for those who don't know, we all can. Okay, so that's the Whitakers family right there. Mark from Soft White Underbelly has been interviewing these people for quite some time. He was like the first one who brought these people to the internet. If I'm not mistaken, like I'm not 100% sure how he found these people or if he was the first one to introduce them to the internet, but from me being on the internet, he was the one who exposed me to these people. I haven't watched too much of their video, but they are inbred family. Let's check out what the definition of inbred mean. All right, let's check out the definition of inbred. So inbred basically is the mating of relatives, mating between father and daughter, brother and sisters. So that's inbred. Inbreeding, when you mix, family genes together, that's what happened and called inbred. And family members come out looking, a little bit deformed. So that's that's what happened to these people around here. They are an inbred family. And Mark from Soft White Underbelly has been interviewing these people for quite some time, and the internet has taken a liking to these people to help these people. And Mark from Soft White Underbelly, he created a GoFundMe in the purpose of helping the bodies people a new home. All right, so let's get into the story. I don't want to, we're going to go slowly together so we can all put the pieces together because I'm just getting this story myself. And like I said, it's something that similar to happened to me. So I want people to learn from this and see how we can learn from it ourselves. What about the inbred family? Okay, so yeah, Sherry, it's a situation going on right now, and Mark said that he doesn't want to work with these people anymore. He's going to stop collecting donations from them because another YouTuber who went to see these people did a video and kind of basically slander Mark name because there is no house currently for these people, and there was a GoFundMe set up that Mark set up to buy a home for these people, and the GoFundMe raised a lot of money. So Tyler made a video basically exposing Mark, asking where is the money for the GoFundMe. And Mark seen the video and he didn't, he took that as a jab, as a low blow that Tyler was throwing at him. So let's get into the video, right? Let's get into the video of when so basically Tyler came out of nowhere. As far as like when I say he came out of nowhere, he came out of nowhere to like to help these people because he himself have been watching these people on Mark's channel, and he reached out to Mark to get these people location, and Mark didn't give Tyler the location. So I guess Tyler ended up finding the location to where these people live himself, and he went to visit these people, and he brought up the question of the GoFundMe. And let's get into the video so we'll put the pieces together. If you're lost, you'll be found. So let me find this video. So the Whitakers, they live in West Virginia. They live in Virginia. So let me find a video. Okay, this is the video right here. And I'll try to break it down as much as I can, all right, fam? So we can catch up because this has left a bad taste in Mark in Mark's mouth, and he doesn't want to work with these people anymore. And I feel like that's not fair to these people. All right, 1 second, y'all. Let me see what's going on right now.
House, in addition to
Okay, hold on.
Trips and falls, you got
Okay, so fam, I'll try to explain the video as we go along so everyone can catch up, all right? If you're just tuning in right now, this is a video basically talking about when you're a helper, you do good deeds. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That if you do try to help people, it's going to backfire on you. And this is a situation where it has happened to a big content creator, and now he's stepping back from helping a lot of people. And I feel like we all can learn from this. So this is the video. So Tyler basically have been watching the Whitakers on Soft White Underbelly channel, and he messaged Soft White Underbelly to get these people address so they can go do their own story on these people, because these people are getting a lot of views, and who doesn't want views when you're a content creator? So Tyler was trying to get some views, and he's saying that these people are getting a lot of views, and Mark is, he's been working with these people. He have shot a lot of videos for these people. So Tyler now, he came out the woodwork and like basically stepped on Mark's toes, and like, I want to get some of this views too from these people. So since you're not going to give us the address, we're going to find out, get it on our own, and go out there and do our own story with them. So this is what happened when Tyler went to Virginia, and he went to their house.
You could get trapped. There's
West Virginia.
The black lung issue.
Southwest to Odd, West Virginia. We are in the boonies right now.
Okay, so that's Tyler in the car. He's driving now to go see the Whitakers.
You might be wondering why I've driven all across West Virginia to meet these people. A couple of years ago, I saw this video on YouTube titled Inbred Family, The Whitakers, where this guy, Mark Laita, records his interaction with a family suffering a long history of inbreeding.
Do you remember anything about your life? Hey. And you lost your other brother.
Intrigued, I reached out to Mark Laita to see if he could introduce me to them, and he responded with this. Hi, Tyler. Soft White Underbelly has an exclusive contract with the Whitaker family for all content creation. We are also currently in talks about a television series with a broadcast network. Thank you so much for thinking of us. Noel, Soft White Underbelly. 9 days later, he uploaded this to his YouTube channel.
This is not I'm not trying to create a TV show where we're doing follow-ups on people, because I could easily do that. I try to resist doing that. Because people, like, I see the comments sometimes, oh, you're just exploiting these people.
Now, assuming this contract even exists, it immediately raises a red flag when you consider that Mark has made 13 videos with the Whitaker.
Okay, so I had to stop the video there, right? So Tyler has went in depth now to expose how many views Mark have gotten from interviewing these people, and he also exposing how many videos Mark has shot with these people. So let's get back into it.
With a combined total of later, he uploaded this to his YouTube channel.
This is not I'm not trying to create a TV show where we're doing follow-ups on people, because I could easily do that. I try to resist doing that. Because people, like, I see the comments sometimes, oh, you're just exploiting these people.
Now, assuming this contract even exists, it immediately raises a red flag when you consider that Mark has made 13 videos with the Whitakers with a combined total of 89.13 million views. In every one of these videos, Mark currently has a GoFundMe link with the mission to help the Whitaker family purchase a new home, with $55,692 raised thus far, in addition to a previous 2022 GoFundMe that generated $12,000 for a new house. And for those preferring other ways to donate, you can also PayPal or Cash App Mark Laita directly. With $77K and however much else was sent to Mark directly, there's another GoFundMe to help the over 7,000 people who have been interviewed for the Soft White Underbelly channel, with $48,000 total raised on it right now. Who gets any of this money and how is it divided, we'll never know. With a minimum of $77K raised directly for the house, in addition to however much was sent to Mark directly via Cash App and PayPal, and however much money generated from, let's say, just the first video he made with the Whitakers, an extremely conservative estimate of $82,000, assuming a $2 RPM, we have a minimum of $159,000.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
$1,000 in the home fund.
Now you're hearing this amount that he's putting together, and he's making it sound really like juicy, like Mark is getting all his money from these people, and he's basically pocketing the money. That's what it seems like in his video. So let's continue watching.
Fund here. And there just so happens to be a house for sale right now in Odd, West Virginia, where they live, currently listed for $139,000. So why don't they have a new house? I reached out to the only other person I could find who had made contact with the Whitakers, Paige, a sweet special ed teacher from Alabama who checks up on Betty, the matriarch of the family, almost every day over the phone. And after talking to Paige, she was ecstatic to get me a grocery list of all the things the Whitakers needed and allowed me to drop them off on her behalf and to do a wellness check on them in the winter. After getting everything on the list, we began our drive to surprise the Whitakers on Paige's behalf.
Shout out, Paige. You are a sweet woman. We're going to drive up there, hand them the groceries.
Okay, so as you can see, he got in touch. Since he couldn't get the address from Mark himself, he got in touch with somebody else who knows these people, and that's how come he was able to get the address of these people. So now he's going to take groceries over there
and see if they want to chat more. Let's head off. Rubbing up on each other, man. That is love. Yeah. Sorry. Paige, this is Tyler Oliveira. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're about to head on over to the Whitakers.
Give them a call and tell them you're coming. Does that sound good?
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep.
This is so awesome. Yes.
No, you're awesome. You're like Mother Teresa. We love it. But from my understanding, none of them drive, so they're definitely kind of just stuck there. We are as rural as it gets. We should be about a minute away. How you doing? We're friends. We got a grocery list for y'all. Good to meet you. Betty? All right, Betty. Timmy? How you doing, Timmy?
Hi. Okay, so Betty, the lady they call Betty, she's like basically the head of the family. She's the one who
Right here.
receives the, yeah, she's the one who receives the money, Betty.
Okay. Hi. Good to meet you. Hi. You staying warm?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, wow. Hi. Hi. He's so cute.
I'm sorry, I had to switch
Cute.
the quality.
Little boy.
Hi, little boy.
Where you at, little boy?
Go to the picture.
Yeah.
Little boy.
How old is little boy?
See that lady right there? That's Betty. She's the one who receives the money and pay bills and other stuff, and other family members. I'm sure other family members are also involved in receiving money and handling certain responsibilities.
How are you?
He's the newest addition to the family.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Hi. Hi. He's so cute. Cute.
Little boy.
Hi, little boy.
Where you at, little boy?
Go to the picture.
Yeah.
Little boy.
How old is little boy?
I know how are you.
He's the newest addition to the family.
Yeah.
He's a cute little boy. What do we got?
What do you think that's right?
What's he trying to say, Betty?
Tell me Larry's gone with the truck.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are approaching the part where Tyler asked the question, where is the house? What's up with the house? Because if you was listening earlier, I said Mark from Soft White Underbelly created a GoFundMe to help these people buy a new home. So, but there is no home as of right now. So Tyler went to these people to dig up some dirt. Let's listen.
Dr. Pepper? Yeah.
Mhm.
How you doing, doggo? He's all right. There you go.
You got him?
Well, Paige wanted to make sure you guys were well stocked. She wanted to say hi.
You Bobby?
Bobby?
No.
Okay. Hey, crack one open. You want it open? Your knee hurts? What's wrong? Your knee hurts? Oh, you want it open? All right. What's wrong? The light? Betty, how you doing? Paige is going to see this.
Paige. Hey, thank you for groceries.
Paige wanted to make sure you guys are doing good in the winter and staying warm and staying healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think some of the viewers from Mark's videos as well were making sure you're healthy too.
I'm healthy. I go to the doctor once in a while.
Okay. Does Larry take you to the doctor?
Yeah.
That's good. How are they doing? How's
They're
everyone
doing
doing?
okay.
Yeah?
Timmy goes to the doctor, Lauren goes to the doctor. We can't get Ray to go.
We can't get ready to go?
No, Ray won't go.
Ray, why aren't you going to the doctor? Does your knee hurt? It hurts? Okay. You like the cookie though? Cold? What else? How's the house coming along?
Wow.
Oh, you heard it. This is where everything started from, y'all. When he asked her, how is the house coming along? And she said, what house? Let's check it out.
I don't know what house. We have to Mark about the house.
What did Mark say about the house? Paige wants to get an update.
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think he's...
Mark told we ain't got no more money in there. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, no, it's
If you want to learn how to edit really well from professional Hollywood editors, we're going to show you the stuff that nobody else is teaching.
From my understanding, there's like, I don't know, $50,000 or $60,000 in there. Has Mark given you guys an update?
no.
Okay. When's the last time you guys have talked to Mark?
Oh, now when you're listening to this, don't your blood start boiling like when you see how it's building up like to where this is going now as far as like this money situation in the house, and this lady is basically like saying what house, because I guess they got some type of mental problem, and these people, I guess they don't understand the questions properly all the time. So I guess this is one of the case right here, but he's running with it. So let's take that back, DJ.
In there? Has Mark given you guys an update?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you guys have talked to Mark?
I talked to Mark the other day.
The other day? Okay. Timmy, you want to say hi to Paige? So it's a pleasure to meet you, Betty. Meet you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay warm, all right? Ray's happy. He's got the cookie and the Dr. Pepper.
Hi, Timmy.
You want to say bye to Paige?
Huh?
You want to say bye to Paige?
Huh?
You want to say goodbye to Paige?
Say hi, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
Hello.
And Paige got all this for you guys. She got you those coloring books. Woohoo!
Bye, guys.
Paige texted me. She said, hey, Tyler, you guys had already left when I got in touch with Betty. I called a couple of times and she didn't answer. She was so excited. That is awesome. I feel good. They were super sweet. They were groceried up. It is cold. They were in the middle of nowhere. And Mark, where is the house? Paige?
Hey, Tyler. I mean, Mark has always been nice to me, so I hate to be the bash person, but I just want someone, like, hopefully somehow or something, like, funds could be raised for them to, like, because there's money that has been raised. That I mean, we all see it.
Yep.
So, like, there should be, goodness, to get them a house, you know?
Thanks so much for letting us be a part of that. It seemed like they were very happy.
And so now if you haven't heard Mark's side of the story, you will be like, damn, Mark is a con artist. Mark is a scammer. He's been collecting money for these people, thousands of dollars, and they are still living in a, bad situation. What happened to the home that the GoFundMe money was raised for? Because that was the intended purpose of the GoFundMe. So now Tyler is calling out Mark, and Mark is a top dog in this game. So let's hear Mark reply after he heard the video. So after Mark saying that particular part with Betty saying what house and all this other stuff, he kind of felt some type of way, and he wanted to defend himself because this could tarnish his reputation for people who don't know him. So that's how he looked. He was looking at it like he's trying to tarnish my reputation. So let's go to Mark's channel, and this is his video and his reply
More power,
Tyler.
more control? Then you need VPS hosting from Hostinger.
Ready? This is Mark. I thought I'd address something that a lot of people are have questions about. There's a young YouTuber named Tyler Oliveira, I believe his name is. He has a channel, Tyler Oliveira Investigates or whatever, something like that. But he posted a video about the poverty in West Virginia, but he spent some time with the Whitaker family in West Virginia and asked a lot of questions about the GoFundMe that my channel has that benefits the family. And I thought I'd answer everyone's questions because I'm sure if you've watched that video, you've got a lot of questions about what's going on with the GoFundMe for the Whitakers. This GoFundMe that I've had for years, since I've been interviewing the family, has generated a lot of money for the family. It was always designed to help them with their living expenses. And then like end of last year, we changed it to, we started a new GoFundMe and I tried to start a new one so it would look like this is how much money we're going to get for the house. And as we accumulated money for that, I was thinking, hey, we're getting closer to our goal. But the problem has been that Betty and Larry will call me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks and say, hey, we need money for a car. Larry wrecked his car. We need a new car. We need food. We need this. We need that. It's always an emergency and they need money. And it is their money. That this money is, all these donations are for the Whitakers. And when they tell me they need money, what am I going to say? No, you can't have it. We're saving it for a house. So I give them the money. Sometimes it's 5,000. Sometimes it's 4. Sometimes it's 6, or one time it was 14. Sometimes it's 3 or 2, but it adds up. Every few weeks, I'm getting another phone call. We need more money. We need more money. We need more money. And I wire transfer it to Betty. I'll show you a screenshot of my bank account and all the wire transfers that I've sent to Betty. These are all going from my account to Betty Whitaker's account at the, I think, Chase Bank. I think it is in Beckley, West Virginia. So even though we've generated, I think the earlier GoFundMe had about 77,000 before we ended it. And then this one currently now has 55. The one for the house has 55,000. That totals what, 120, 130,000 roughly. Keep in mind that money still, we still need to pay tax on that money. Somebody needs to pay the tax. If I left it up to the Whitakers to pay the taxes, I think we'd have a problem with the IRS. And I don't want to get the Whitakers involved in any kind of tax problem. So I chose to pay the tax on that money, and they get every cent that is left after the taxes are taken out. Because I've gotten these weekly, not weekly, but every few week calls from Betty or Larry asking for money, the money that's in these accounts gets depleted. It's always happened with them, where it looks, you look at the GoFundMe, it's generating money. All of a sudden there's 55,000. Oh, we're getting closer. No, you're not, because they took out 5 and they took out 6 and they took out 8 and then they took out 14, then they took out 3, and it keeps it low. It's 0 right now. It's been 0 for a few months. Larry and Betty have called me and asked me for money. I've given it to them out of my own personal bank account, not out of their GoFundMe donations, because I like helping the family. But without the ability to stop spending and start saving, we're never going to get close to that house.
When the house came up, also I think they brought up a house that was across the street from them,
right next door.
Yeah, and when we looked it up, it was over 200,000. So we knew.
I don't think they want to leave their neighborhood.
Right.
So they like the house next door. It's a nice house. It's expensive for the neighborhood, but whatever. That's a whole nother topic, because we're not talking about whether they're going to get the house now or not.
Right.
This is about this video that Tyler Oliveira created. Basically, it's there are people on social media that create these like scandal stories. They're not factual.
It's misinformation.
They're misinformation. They're making up facts to create a scandal. Like, wouldn't it be juicy if Soft White Underbelly was collecting GoFundMe donations and not, he was keeping the money? Ooh, that'd be a really juicy story. So that's what he designed. He didn't ask me. He never called me. He did call me once to ask if I could give them my contact info, but I don't want to give out the contact info of everybody I interview. How many requests for the Whitaker contact info did we get back then?
So many. It would have ruined their life if all the people got their
so we have to figure out a way to keep everybody from just going to the house and it becoming like a problem for them. So I made up excuses why I'm not going to give out the contact information.
We've done that for a lot of guests, not just the Whitakers.
Anybody asking for a girl's phone number or girl's
Not-
email,
That's
I
right.
always say no.
That's right.
Emailing us to get somebody's contact info is not the way to do it. But back to this problem. So Tyler creates this video. It's going to have 1 million views soon. His channel is bigger than mine. He's got a lot of followers. So he's basically ruining my reputation for some people. Now, luckily, I think my audience is smart enough to know the difference between BS and a social media scandal that's all fake and the truth. But this is what these people do. He's just one of many that create these scandalous stories. And it's like, ooh, he could have easily contacted me. He says, hey, Mark, my name's Tyler. I'm doing a video on the Whitakers or on the GoFundMe. Tell me what's going on with that. I would have said, yeah, I give them money at least once or twice a month, sometimes 5,000, sometimes more, sometimes a little less. And it adds up and it's depleting the reserve of money that we're trying to build for the house. So now it's basically right around zero and we wait for more donations and then I give them the money. That would have killed his whole story. Because what he wanted was to make me look like I'm not giving them the money. They've gotten every single cent of any money that was ever donated. I have to pay the taxes and everything else goes to them. That's always been the case with my channel's general GoFundMe as well as the Whitakers GoFundMe. It's just a shame that I share a platform with people that do this kind of stuff. I think it's just the nature of our new world with, the confluence of social media and
It's just a race to create content. It feels like. That's all.
Yeah, it's just freedom of speech and the internet to combined are dangerous. But that's the world we have now. So people are getting used to it and they know, oh, this is just a hater or it's BS. And I think a lot of people smell BS when they see this kind of stuff. But some people don't know my reputation. They don't know who I am. And they'll hear a story like this. And it's like, yeah, he's a scammer. He's a con artist. He's keeping the money for the GoFundMe. And I'm sure there's people that are going to believe it, even though I'm showing you the proof in this video. That's just the nature of human beings, I think. It's disappointing that that's the way it goes, but that's what's going on in our world.
There's many viewers that actually reach out to us when things like this happen. So thanks to those.
The way I found out about it was somebody emailed us, I think, and told us this was going on. But my viewers are great. My base viewers are great. The peripheral ones that kind of like love scandals and love to hate, I don't know why they're even on my channel. I think they're just frustrated and bored. But if you look, like what did Jesus tell us? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. I think another way to interpret that is if you love yourself, you will love your neighbor. It's
That's
just
beautiful.
natural. If you're happy with yourself, you're going to be kind to others. And likewise, if you hate yourself, you're going to hate others. That's just the way it works. And these people are miserable and they're going to hate on other people. Like I haven't done a thing. Look at the Whitakers' lives. Their lives are so much better since I came into it. Their lives have improved greatly since I came into it. And the reason for that is because I'm kind and generous and I'm helpful. And when they needed help, I came through for them every single time. The fact that Betty comes on stood in front of his cameras and said, when he asked what happened with the money, she goes, I don't know. Come on. Betty knows exactly where that money went. She calls me every 2-3 weeks to ask me for more. And I always ask her, like, what are you doing with all this money? You're living in West Virginia. How can you spend so much money like this? And she goes, I need it. And it's her money, so I give it to her. But between her and Larry, there's a lot of money flowing out of that GoFundMe. And it's down to zero now. So I'm going to discontinue my GoFundMes for the Whitakers. I probably won't even do videos with them anymore. It's just like, it's left such a bad taste in my mouth after all this. There's other things that are interesting for me in the world. So I just it leaves a really bad taste in my mouth after what just happened. Like nobody came to my defense and said, hey, Mark gives us a lot of help, a lot of money. Nobody said that. I never once have ever gotten a thank you from anybody, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I also have a GoFundMe for my channel in general. And the reason these GoFundMes exist in the first place, I should say, is because people would watch my videos and get all heartbroken. Oh my God, this poor person, I feel so bad for them. How can I help? Oh, and then if I have a GoFundMe, you can donate $5, $10, $20, whatever. So it gives people a way to not be frustrated after watching my videos. If you total up all the GoFundMe donations I've got, like let's say we hit our goal of $100,000 for the general GoFundMe, not the Whitaker one. The Whitaker one is, I think it's higher for the house, but the Whitaker one has generated like 130,000 between the 77 and the 55 it is right now. So it's roughly 130, I think. They've received, according to that list that I put on screen earlier, it's that's 100,000 right there. And then I've given them $25,000 cash. Every time I see them, I'm giving them 5 here, 5 there, 4 there, 3 there. That's amounted to 25,000. And then consider that 37% of all these donations the taxes need to be paid on that. Who's going to pay that? So I pay the tax, the 37% tax, and everything else goes to the Whitakers. But back to my channel's general GoFundMe, let's say it generated $100,000. That $100,000 is shared amongst the 8,000 people I've interviewed. That comes to $12.50 per person. I can guarantee you I'm paying, like especially the people on Skid Row, I'm paying them a lot more than $12.50 for these interviews. And then another thing to consider is 60,000 of that 100,000 went to one person. Another 20 or 30,000 of it went to another person that's on my channel. Because when they made it, people would make a donation, say, I want my money to go to this person or that person. So I would do that. And that leaves very little. So it's a matter of maybe $1 or a few cents per person. So these GoFundMes have been nothing but a headache for me. I'm going to delete or take down all my GoFundMes. I'm no longer going to offer a way to make donations. There's nothing in it for me except headache and frustration. Every time I start giving a person money, they start coming back and asking me for more, and they start getting vindictive if I cut them off or say no. So it's like I have to just continue the trail of money, and it comes out of my pocket every single time. So it's like, I'm just going to create videos. If you like them, watch them. If you don't. I'm not here to, if I'm going to help somebody, I'm going to do it privately. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. This is not a helping channel, as I've said before. I might be a helping person, but this channel is not about me. It's about the people that are sitting in this chair normally. So that's what's going on. I'm sorry that this happened. A lot of people got confused and thought maybe I'm a scammer or a con artist. I'm not. This is just a case where this young YouTuber who's doing some irresponsible journalism decided not to get any input from me and just decided to take a story and run with it because he knew it was going to get a lot of views, which it has. I take the hit on that. My reputation gets tarnished. He makes a lot of money. I mean, I guess it helps me because I make a lot of money too when people see these stories and they go to my channel to comment something terrible about how I'm evil and terrible. But that's just social media. It's frustrating, but that's the world we live in. So that's what's going on. Hopefully this helps everyone understand perfectly that every cent is going to the Whitaker family, or has been. No longer. I'm done. They've received every dime that they need to get. I'm going to pay the taxes and we're done. And that's what's going on. Thanks for listening.
Do you want to try to call Betty?
Oh, yeah, I can call Betty.
Or Larry. Let's just call really quick.
Okay, so now Mark is calling Betty, the lady who Tyler asked about the house, and she was like, what house? We haven't heard from Mark. So I think this lady got some, communication issue problems, and she doesn't quite understand well because these people have, I guess, some delay, and Mark is now mad because of what happened, and he's deciding to cut these people off, but these people need all the help. I don't think it's their fault. It's just a misunderstanding.
Quick and see what they say. Why not?
Let's see if I can do that.
I mean,
so check out the conversation between Mark and Betty, and you can make your own judgment from there.
it's also, you could say it's been great and thank you. And
Let's see if she'll answer the phone. Hey, Betty, it's Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right.
So I just want to be clear about the GoFundMe money that I've been sending you. Like how many times like every few weeks you'll call me to ask me for some money, correct?
Not every week I don't.
No, but like typically throughout the year, you're calling me many times to ask me for money.
I know that.
I'm sorry?
I know about that.
You don't know about that?
Yeah, I know I've been calling.
Yeah, I know. So I just want to make sure, because like when Tyler interviewed you, he asked you like, what's going on with the money? And you said, I don't know. And he asked you about the house and you said, what house? And it made it look like I'm not giving you guys money. Am I giving you guys money?
Yeah, you've been giving money, but I didn't know you've been giving money for the house down there, Mark.
Well, I told you, and we talked about this, that we're going to try to generate money for a house.
I know.
Okay, but I've given you over $100,000, like in the last year or so, a couple of months over a year, like the last 14 months, I've given you about $100,000. That adds up to a lot of money. You didn't mention that to Tyler.
Look at who?
Tyler is the young man that interviewed you a while back.
I ain't so Tyler.
You don't know him.
I heard about that Tyler.
Okay, well, there's a video on YouTube of you talking with him, and you're saying I didn't give you any money.
I told you been giving me money, but I didn't know you were giving me money for that house down there. I thought you were getting it out of your pocket. I didn't know that.
All right. Well, regardless of what the money was for, how often will I give you money? Like every few weeks, right?
Every week you do.
Yeah. And it's around what? Like sometimes 4,000, sometimes 5, sometimes more, sometimes it's 2 or 3, right?
Right.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. I just wanted to clarify that. And that's all I wanted to do, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Because it seems like looking at Tyler's video, I don't know what page we were on, but it was a very different page.
I ain't talking Tyler. I don't know who Tyler is.
Well, maybe that video was created digitally by somebody, but it looks like you talking to him. I don't know.
Talking about the Tyler.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a video on YouTube of you talking to this guy, telling him about how I didn't give anybody any money.
All right, so let's check out Miss R comment. She said Betty is known for her lower intelligence. She probably answered the questions of the other YouTuber the way she thought he wanted to. Interesting point. Yeah, because she seems like she don't understand the questions because she's saying that she doesn't know who Tyler is. So there is some delay going on, and I don't think Mark should punish these people because of what Tyler did. So let's continue watching. As you can see, he's on the phone talking to her, and he's like really frustrated because she said in the video, what house, what money? Like he wasn't giving them any money. So he had to show his receipt that he give these people all his money. And when he weren't in their life, I'm sure they weren't getting that type of money before. So who knows if they have family members in the back that's taking money from them, because what are they doing with the money? We're going to read some comments and see what the community is saying. But let's get back, because Mark is frustrated. This guy just came and stepped on his toes and made it seem like he's robbing these people. And God don't like ugly, especially when it comes to stuff like this. People who don't, the less fortunate.
Money, and I don't know where it came from, but whatever. I just wanted to clarify everything. Thank you for explaining.
Okay.
All right, darling. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so that was Mark reply, just to let everyone know that what's going on, that these people have been calling me for money, and you all saw the receipt, how much money he has given to them. I don't know what they're doing with that money, but I believe there's some family members that's in the back that's influencing them to get some money from them, because that's a lot of money. So let's go back to Tyler 1 second, y'all. So after Mark dropped that video that you just seen, Tyler saying the video and he made a reply video to that video. So let's check it out. 1 second, y'all. Let me pull up Tyler's link for his reply video. We're almost done, but it's just a case that I feel like we all can learn from. I have been in similar situation myself, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. So this video that I'm about to play right now. This video that I'm about to play right now is Tyler reply to that video that you just seen with Mark. This is Tyler reply. Let's check it out. So it seems like he's in the bathroom. What seems to be like a toilet he's sitting on, but this is his reply after Mark said, "Why you didn't call me if you wanted to know about the money? You should have called me, bro, instead of making a video about it. Now my reputation is kind of like basically tarnished because of you."
Whitakers and Mark Laita. One day ago. All right, update on the Whitakers and Mark Laita. One day ago, I uploaded a video about West Virginia. In the last 7 minutes of the video, I go to the Whitaker's house, drop off some groceries, and I ask Betty Whitaker what's going on with the house and where is the money. I'm referring to a GoFundMe set up by Mark Laita, where he raised $77,000 from the generous donations of many people watching his videos with the Whitakers, with the intent to buy the Whitakers a new home. The title of the GoFundMe is Help the Whitakers Purchase a New Home. Now, I asked Betty what's going on with the money. She says, Mark says we've run out of money. What house? What do you mean, basically? So I uploaded this to my video, and I open-endedly asked Mark, what's going on with the GoFundMe? Where's the money? I did not accuse him of doing anything. I did not call him names. I merely asked the question I myself was curious about, and thousands of other people in Mark's own channel have asked him. And I would imagine that includes many people who have donated to the cause, which is to help buy them a new home. Which brings me to my next point. Mark uploads a video to his channel where he says he's transferred over $100,000 worth of his viewers' donations to Betty Whitaker. There is no money left in the accounts, and they would constantly ask for the money, and he would send it to them. There's no money in the GoFundMes left for a house, which was the entire goal of the GoFundMe. My problem with this is, A, he could have just updated the viewers every couple months or every video with the Whitakers. Hey, we're actually using these to keep the Whitakers alive. When they ask for it, I send it to them. That simple. The goal of getting them this house is not real, nor will it ever materialize. And just been upfront and honest with, hey, this isn't for the house. This is just for them. If you want to donate to them, here it is. Cool. I would have had no problem with that. But that's not what he did. Any donor sending money to that GoFundMe is under the impression it is going towards the larger purchase of a home, not for random living expenses that Mark will send their way in the chunks of $4,000 to $5,000 every two weeks to a month, which if you go through the transaction, he's basically sending a couple grand every 2 weeks, every month, quite frequently. He's sending them the money as they ask. There's no money left in the GoFundMe. As the money comes in the GoFundMe, the money goes out of the GoFundMe. Now, this is a great update. Kudos to Mark for giving them the money. They are, in fact, entitled because the donors gave the Whitakers.
The damage has already been done. He's saying kudos to Mark for giving the money, but you could have got that answer if you would have called Mark yourself. But now the damage has already been done.
The money, not Mark. Many people are saying, I've basically ruined the relationship between them, when in reality, that's between them. If Mark wants to cut them off for not maybe fully understanding the situation, and he is that frustrated that one person with a platform asked the question of what's going on with the public GoFundMe, with public funds donated to the GoFundMe by strangers who care about these people, if me asking that question has elicited a response in which he cancels GoFundMes forever because it calls into question what? The timeline in which he intends on giving these people the money, his ethics, what's going on? Genuinely, I'm asking a very basic.
It's not about, this is from my perspective, that it's not about the question, but how you approach the situation. That's what I'm getting from this. How you approach the situation. It's not about the question, Tyler.
Update question of, hey, there's a lot of people that have donated to this GoFundMe. What's going on with the money? Pure, simple, cut and dry. Didn't accuse him of being a scammer. Didn't call many names. I merely asked what was going on here. Mark's frustration is that I didn't email him personally, which I asked him open-endedly on the video,
and we now have this update.
Yeah, you asked him on a video that made it seem like he's pocketing all this money. Tyler, come on, bro. Like, I read through the lines and other people read through the lines. I'm not coming at you, bro. I have no hatred towards you. It's just the principle on how you went about the situation. You know, you could have called the man and asked him like, "Yo, what's up?" But then you did a video, and you have millions of people that watch that video now. People who don't even know Mark, they're gonna jump and say, "Oh, he's a con artist." You know how the internet goes.
So it has taken all this time and all of this money for me to ask one question that he has now responded to, and we now all have clarity that the GoFundMe to get them a home was never going to happen. He's been sending them their money the entire time, which is good and expected. And honestly, if he was just a little bit transparent with, hey, here's the update, guys, here's how your money's being spent.
Yeah, on that note, you do have a point, Tyler. He could have updated people and let them know, hey, these people have been asking me for money, have been sending them the money. So hopefully this is something that Mark will learn from, and instead of just cutting funding out from the people who really need it.
Keep in mind, this isn't his money that he's spending. He is the manager of the funds donated to the GoFundMe for them. If he just sent that update, me and so many other people would not have been so confused and asked the question. I just asked the question of what was going on. His response is,
no, it's not about, like I said, it's not the question, it's how you went about it. You pulling up receipt, you pulling up how many views the videos got, how many the RPMs of the video, how much he made. Come on, bro, you really went all in on this man.
Is obvious frustration and the receipts showing the transfers, which that's good. Thank God he's actually sent them the money. I think that's great. I think this easily could have been avoided if he just provided an adequate update here and there.
Okay, it could have easily been avoided if you would have just called him too, Tyler. Come on.
But the people are sending him their money with the expectation that it went towards a house. They were in the dark. No one knew how this was being allocated until I asked this question. No one knew what was happening with the money. No one knew what was going on. I think it is our job to ask these questions, even if they're a bit uncomfortable. I think he's frustrated we didn't ask him directly, but what he's doing with these people, generating videos with tens of millions of views, generating tens of thousands of dollars for them, obligates a certain level of responsibility where he updates people occasionally on how their money is being spent. Shout out to Mark for actually giving them the money, but a simple update of, we're not going to get a house. We are allocating the money bi-weekly whenever they ask for it, and they're spending it however they desire. That's all we would have needed. And the people can then make the decision to, hey, I'm going to donate to the Whitakers vaguely and however they spend it, or I'm not going to donate to them because they might spend it on something that's not a house, and I don't agree with that. We have to give the viewers and the donors transparency to allow them to make the decision of how their money is being spent. With that being said, I currently have a GoFundMe in the link in the description of the West Virginia video.
Oh my God, this is such a sin. He has a GoFundMe for these people now. Oh my God, let's check it out, yeah.
I've donated $10,000 of my money personally.
What? He donated $10,000 of his own money. WTF? No, WFT. Come on, bro. 10,000 of your own money.
There's also a couple $1,000s in there currently raised for the Whitakers. The initial goal of combining whatever I raised with Mark's GoFundMe is now no longer obviously possible.
Yeah, because you don't mess things up between you and Mark by making him look bad on the internet, bro. So of course he didn't want to work with you.
Because he's given them all the money, I would imagine it's all spent. If we raise enough money to get them a house, we'll get them a house. If we don't, we'll figure out the second best means of increasing their quality of life. Whatever that.
So yo, are you gonna give them your $10,000 if you don't reach your goal of 100,000? Are you gonna give them your $10,000, bro? Come on.
That may look like. I'm not sure how much money we'll raise, but the GoFundMe still stays up till the end of the month. By the end of the month, you guys will have an update on what we plan to do with the money, and you will get a video update with the Whitakers on how we use that money.
Oh man, I'm excited to see this. We're gonna check out his GoFundMe when he's done talking, because he said he's gonna cut it off at the end of this month. So we're gonna see how much the GoFundMe raised already, because he already donated 10,000 of his own money. So we're gonna see.
If you want to refund the donation, do it. Mark, I would implore you to have another conversation with Betty and mend this broken bridge. My involvement has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. It have 100% everything to do with it because you the one did the video that made it look like he's not giving them money.
Your reaction to this is of your own accord. I never intended this to be a personal attack towards Mark.
Oh, it's not a personal attack. Come on, bro. It is a personal attack. Everything that I'm saying, fam, this is from my perspective. This is me, all right? He's saying this is not a personal attack, but to me, it was a personal attack.
Mark, I think it was a very reasonable question that I and many other people had of what's going on with this money. What's the update? His response to all this is interesting. If one person with a voice elicited this reaction, I'm not sure what to make of that. But to Mark's credit, the money was sent. Whatever amount of money we raise by the end of this month will be sent to the Whitakers with receipts and videos.
All right, let's check out the GoFundMe that he created for them. Look, $16,000 already. Hold on, y'all. I gotta share that GoFundMe so y'all can see how much. So that's how much he raised so far. So he put $10,000 of his own money. When you go down, you see it right here. $10,000 of his own money. And only $16,000 has been raised so far. And he's cutting it off at the end of this month. And the goal, let's check out the goal for me. The goal, does it have a goal? Yeah, $100,000 is the goal. Help the Whitakers buy a new home. So this is where we at, fam. What's your take on this? What's your take, fam? You think Tyler stirred the pot in this whole situation? You think he played an involvement in messing things up between the relationship between Mark and the Whitakers? What you think, fam? Because I you know, me, my opinion, I feel like he did stir the pot. And then he created his own GoFundMe for these people. Like, come on. To me, that just don't. It's just something just ain't right about this. What's your feedback, fam? Yeah, to me, something just ain't right about this because how he went about things. And now he's saying that these people are getting so much money. He's saying that they are getting so much views. How about let me get mine? Let me ride the wave. That's how we call it in the hood. You riding the wave. When you see something taking off, you be like, oh, let me hop on it too. So you riding the wave, the Whitakers wave. And these people need help. You see, they have a problem with understanding. So what do you think, fam? What do you think is going on over here? He's doing it for YouTube clout, Wayne said. Wayne, you think he's doing it for clout? Wayne said he's doing it for clout. Because this is a tough situation. And the reason why I had to jump in it because I have been in a similar situation where when it comes to GoFundMe, you know, certain people who see that you are making things happen, they're gonna want to try to jump in on it. Whatever that you're good at and you're succeeding in and you're making improvement, other people see that, they're gonna want to do the same thing too. So this is like the similar situation. This guy has been watching the Whitakers on Soft White Underbelly, and he have seen these people get so many views and how many money that they are getting. He jumped in. Like, let me drive to Virginia. Let me make it a mission to see these people. And I'm going to ask them about money just to stir the pot. When all this could have been avoided if you would have just emailed Mark, just like how you email him to get their address. You could have emailed him and be like, what's up with the home? But you didn't do that. You went and got it from a lady who's challenged, basically, who's have a problem with communicating. So this is tough, y'all. This is tough. Shout out to Miss R. She's the one who sent me this case, and she told me that no good deed goes unpunished, and she's absolutely right. And it goes back to, you know, what I was saying before. the acts of kindness backfire on those who offer them. Yeah, acts of kindness backfire on those who offer them, because those who help others are doomed to suffer as a result of their helpfulness. So, due to the fact that this guy, you help people, sometimes you are doomed to suffer. So, this is a sad situation for both parties, because the person who took a hit in this is Mark and the Whitakers. So I don't know, fam. Mark have been taking care of the Whitakers. Let's read some comments. Let's read some comments on the video to see what people are saying. All right, y'all. Let's go into the comment section and read what people are saying about Tyler.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, let's end that. Okay, let's check out the comment section and see what the world is saying about this situation, because all right, 1 second, yeah. Remember, I have to clock out in like 10 minutes, so we're just gonna go into the comment section real quick and read some comments. All right, this person said, can y'all see it? All right, yeah, I can see it. So this person said, let me see. Oh, somebody came at him. So this is on Tyler. We're on Tyler channel, and somebody said, "What is slime? What is slime ball of a person this hero is? To say he wasn't accusing Mark isn't being honest. It was heavily implied, which just shows he's a coward, and he has no belief in in what he's saying. The responsible thing would be to know for sure before basically putting out a hit piece on Mark." So yeah, this person said, yeah, man, that was not cool, Tyler. Like, you was wrong about accusing Mark. That was not being honest. You definitely, what is that? Which shows he has, all right. You definitely, accuse this man of stealing, basically. You definitely put a hit piece out on Mark, on his character. Let's go down, making sure y'all can see the comments. This other person said, this should be a wake-up call in your life. Stop making excuses, admit you was wrong, and deal with the consequences of what you did. So people are telling Tyler to admit that he made a mistake. This other person said this would have gone over so much better if you just said, I apologize. And as you can see in that video, Tyler is not apologizing at all. He basically just telling Mark what he should have done. So he didn't apologize. This person said, I should have reacted out to said you should have reached out to Mark first and asked him what happened with the GoFundMe money. That's the same thing I said. You could have reached out to the man first instead of just coming on the internet and, starting a scandal. The problem is that you show up at the Whitakers trying to look. Okay, this person said the problem is that you showed up at the Whitakers trying to look a savior after he's been doing it for years. That's what I'm saying. Mark has been doing this for years, and this guy just came out of nowhere and he just stepped on this man's toes and basically, trying to get him out the way after Mark has been helping these people. That's not cool. So this person said the problem is that you showed up at the Whitakers trying to look like a savior after he's been doing it for years. It was okay. You didn't know how to interact with them. Also, an apology video with music. That's the first. Yeah, so you can see Tyler is getting it from the world. This guy seems like the type of person who doesn't like to take accountability for his own mistakes. You are not a journalist. It's not Mark's fault the Whitakers went through all the money, which was intended to buy the Whitaker a new house. So yeah, you can see the comments, fam. And this is all. But when we go back, let's go back really quick, fam, to the video that Tyler had did first. Okay, this is the video that Tyler had did first, and that video got 1.5 million views so far. So that's how many people have seen him basically accusing Mark of the, where's the GoFundMe money? And that video has gotten 1.5. You see the views, 1.5 million. And so let's read a comment on this one. So now he's saying that Mark provided a more in-depth explanation of how the GoFundMe money was sent to them. Read more. So yeah, he basically pinned a comment about Mark's video that, what Mark explained what happened to the money, which he could have gotten that information himself if he would have reached out to Mark. But yeah, this pinned comment doesn't justify what you did, brother. So somebody else said you knew exactly what you were doing. Betty doesn't have the intelligence to explain. That's what this remind me of Miss R comment. You knew exactly what you were doing. Betty doesn't have the intelligence to explain how much money Mark has already given them. If anyone is exploiting the family, it's you. How you feel about that? Yeah, that's definitely, a lot of people feel that way. Nobody has helped the Whitakers like Mark. So as you can see, the comments, people are going in on Tyler. You're going to have some people that's going to agree with him as far as like the money was intended for a home, a house, and you didn't use the money for what it was intended for. But these people are calling you asking for money, their money. I have been in a similar situation where you have a GoFundMe for somebody and it's their money, they're going to be calling you. Yeah, especially when you're in control of their money, they're going to be calling you if they have a car problem, if they have, grocery problems or emergencies. They're going to call you for that money, even though it wasn't intended for that purpose. But they just look at it like more money going to keep on going into it. So that was the situation. What happened to Mark? He got caught up in a situation and misinformation came out about it. Now he took a hit, his reputation took a hit, and the Whitakers also took a hit because he's falling back from helping them. Now Tyler is creating a GoFundMe account to help these people. So it's basically telling Mark, like, F you, I'm gonna help these people get a house. So yeah, fam, that was just my opinion on this situation. We all have our own opinions on how we feel about this, but I hope things can repair. Hope Tyler and Mark can come to understanding. I hope Tyler can apologize to Mark about how he went about the video. But we'll see how things played out with this GoFundMe that Tyler has currently for the Whitakers to buy them a new home, which is sitting right now at $16,000 after Tyler donated $10,000 of his own money. And he said he's cutting it off at the end of this month. So we'll see. He put his own 10,000. My thing is, I'm trying to understand. You put your own $10,000 in, and you're only at 16,000. So your goal is to, is up at the end of this month. What if you don't reach that 100,000? So you're going to give them $10,000 of your own money. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me see what the fam is saying. And because of that, they need help. So do drug addicts, and so do people with mental health issues. Absolutely, Miss R. Who delivered the actual blow to the Whitakers? Mark. He always throw tantrums, and he hurt the people he was helping. It was Mark's decision, not Tyler. Ego is not more important than people. Yeah, you right. You right, Mike. I can see, why you say that, but it's just that I just hope Mark can really, cool off after some time and realize that these people, they have problems, and they may not understand questions like how a normal person will answer will comprehend. So you can't get mad at these people, Mark. It's just a misunderstanding. Like Mike, the hospital now. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Yes, but there has to be someone who is spending the money foolishly. Absolutely, Joyce. You're absolutely 100% right about that. I feel the same way because that's a lot of money to just be requesting for, and you're in the same situation. Yeah, so I believe that there's like some family members that sticking their hand out and getting these people because they have they have problems. So there might be a greedy family member in the cut somewhere that know about the situation and know about the GoFundMe and is asking them for money because that's a lot of money for these people to be receiving. Miss. There was no one for the general spending. It got shut down. Then he opened a house fund. All right. All right. Okay, so fam, let this be a lesson to all of us. Let's learn from this situation. I hope Mark also learned from this. Moving forward on how to go about things, a better way to, update people so that way I just feel like Mark should learn from this experience. He shouldn't, take it as, oh, I'm gonna not do videos with the Whitakers anymore. I'm gonna cut off GoFundMe from my channel for everybody. So Mike has a point, but I just feel like Mark is just mad because of he felt betrayed. He felt betrayed, but he shouldn't feel betrayed because the people who he's helping, they are mentally challenged. I couldn't even understand what Betty was saying. So Mark, take that into consideration, man. All right. If you want to get mad at anybody, get mad at Tyler. Yeah, get mad at Tyler. That's who you should take the frustration out on. Not the Whitakers. They need you, brother. You've been there. You've been there from day one. That's how I felt like when I was interviewing Amber, helping Amber, and then other people start coming around, stepping on my toes, and acting like they own her and stuff. So it's a similar situation. Whenever you're doing something and you're succeeding in it and you're getting exposure, it's going to be other people that's going to come and want the same exposure that you're getting. They're going to want to come and do exactly what you're doing. So that's the same situation. This guy saying the Whitaker's family on Mark's channel, and he saw these people, they are huge. As when we was listening to Mark, video, a lady in the back was saying that so many people have reached out to them on behalf of the Whitakers. So many people want to go to their house to go see those people and do videos with these people because they know they're going to get views, because this is not something that society see every day. This is not normal in the eyes of society. So of course it's going to get views. Anything that's not normal in the eyes of society that people don't see regularly, it's going to shock a lot of people, and that's going to get views, shocking content, because people don't see that every day. So he see that as an opportunity to go, link up with the Whitakers, regardless of who was there before him. He just cut them off and just did his own thing. All right, so fam, I'm about to clock out. I really appreciate you all for listening to me, and hope you learned something from this. Drop a comment, and let's just work together, y'all. Let's not work against each other. Together we are powerful. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? What's the greatest, one of the greatest saying in the world? Together we stand. What is that? United we stand, divided we fall. So this is a situation where they're divided. He's doing his own thing. Mark is doing his own thing, and it's that same type of situation. So let's unite. All right, let's unite and stand together. Let's not hate on each other. Let's help each other grow. So AML family, I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. And remember, don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.